bee chasing me, and I'm really afraid. Hello everyone, happy Sunday. We are continuing our lesson series on how to train your emotions. Now, we took a brief break from that to celebrate Mother's Day last Sunday, but we are back at it, and you guys might remember that the first emotion we learned about was anger. And we talked all about how it's important to control our anger and give it up to God so that we don't make silly decisions. So today, we're gonna cover the emotion of fear. Now, you guys might have seen the beginning of this video in which I was running around the yard like a crazy person because a bee was after me. That was just pretend. I wasn't really running away from a bee that dramatically. I don't like bees, but I can keep it together a little more than that. So, fear is our emotion for the day that we are going to learn how to train and how to control. So open up your Bibles to Luke, which is in the New Testament. And we're going to read Luke chapter 8, verses 22 through 25. We're going to talk about how Jesus calms the storm when some of his disciples were experiencing fear. And I know a lot of you guys know this story already, so this might be really familiar to you. So Luke chapter 8, verse 22 through 25. And it says that one day, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's go over to the other side of the lake." So they got into a boat and set out on their journey. As they sailed, Jesus fell asleep. Boat naps, relaxing, peaceful, the sound of the water is a good time for a nap, so Jesus took a nap. And a squall came down on the lake. So a big wave came and the boat was being swamped, meaning it was like taking on water. And so the disciples were freaking out. They were really afraid, experiencing a lot of fear. Jesus is asleep, he's napping, everyone else is panicking, they're running around, they're saying, "Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? This boat is filling up with water, we're gonna drown." So they go to wake up Jesus, and they say, "Master, Master, we're gonna drown." And Jesus got up, sorry, a bug just flew in my face. So Jesus got up and rebuked the wind, basically just said, "Hey storm, quiet down now." And the storm went from being like, because Jesus said so, because Jesus is Jesus and he can do that. So he just wakes up and tells the storm, "Stop it, be quiet, no more storm." And it stops. And all the disciples are like, "Wow, that is amazing. Who is this man that the waves and the wind and the storm listen to him? This is crazy." And Jesus says, "Guys, where is your faith?" He asked that to his disciples. And in fear and amazement, they're just like, "Well, who is this? Who are you? Like, how could you do that?" And Jesus is like, "You know I'm the Son of God. Where's your faith? Why were you so afraid? You really think I was going to let you guys die on this boat? No, I was just taking a nap. You would have been fine." So it was kind of an example of Jesus saying, "You guys are so silly for being afraid. I've got this. God's got this. You don't need to fear." And you know what, guys? That is a message that we can all take today, too. God tells us so many times in the Bible not to be afraid, to trust in him, to give up all of our worries and our fears and our battles to him, because we don't need to be afraid. The birds agree with me, in case you can't hear them. So the main point is that the storm was really bad, the disciples were afraid, and they woke up Jesus to ask for his help. And he was like, "Guys, you don't need to be afraid. I'm going to take care of you." And that's the same message that Jesus has for us today, too, is that we don't need to be afraid. God's going to take care of us. And there may be things that are hard that we have to deal with and work through, but God's not going to make us do it alone. He loves us, and he's here for us. So I hope you guys take that message with you throughout the rest of your week. Enjoy this beautiful weather that we've been having in this spring season. I don't know if you guys have a lot of animals around you, but we have, in my backyard, squirrels, chipmunks, birds, the occasional bunny. It's just great. So guys, get outside, get some sunshine, be safe, stay healthy, listen to your parents. And parents, if I can do anything at all to help you, if you need resources, I know school's about to be over, so if you want some fun activities or coloring sheets, send me an email and I will provide. I'm happy to help, and I'm here for you guys. So have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and stay tuned for another video next week. All right, so for our craft today, since we just talked about the Jesus calming the storm lesson and how all the disciples were on the boat, we are going to try to make an origami boat. I've never done this before, and I don't have a great track record with origami, so we're just gonna do the best we can. Here we go. It was going so well, and now I'm totally confused. So I'm pulling up a different tutorial and we're starting over again. Okay, all right. I think we're getting there. So making a paper boat is difficult. I have tried and failed 2 times, but I'm gonna keep trying. This is my paper. We're starting over once more. 3rd time's the charm. Here we go. Okay, it's the moment of truth. We're gonna see if this gummy boat floats on water. Here we go. Oh, it floats. Look at that. Look at it floating around. Well, the moral of the story is that you and I will stay afloat as long as we have Jesus, whether or not we know how to make an origami boat. But if you want to try it at home for yourself, I'll put the instructions in a link below this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a happy Sunday. Bye.